Aaliyah Boston, and it's Brianna Jones in the right back. So a pair of turnovers here to
allowing Connecticut to get it.
She's a gold medalist Monday to get closer to their playoff. Here's Ty Harris leading
away to help in that as well.
Into that early 1-8 hole.
Green action forcing that switch, but Hill getting points inside.
3-on-1, Carrington flips it. Alyssa Thomas,
Hall of Fame on October, and of course coming off.
And put it past her as Clark struggling a bit out of the gates here, keeping control.
Played in Atlanta, they played ready. Connecticut, too many easy looks.
Boston's first touch, backing her way in, and
she's going to go one-on-one in the post. They're coming. She does a really good job.
Double-double of the season, and here as Carrington gets inside the step in Atlanta.
And Caitlin Clark her own.
Jones deep position.
Baskets.
And this time it's
Jones to pivot to the other side.
Clark is the Indiana Fever as an assistant.
Hey, it was fun.
Bonner shot.
Illegal moving screen. Oh, look at that back door. Beautiful. Mitchell did. It's beautiful.
Their team, they're aggressive defensive.
Most teams aren't bringing two to the ball to her.
Extra pass, Lexi Hole.
Caitlin Clark.
Mabry on the other, but the Fever give it away. And Clark launches. And
since the break.
So who came over at the Olympic break. Smith spinning on the baseline.
Smith plays well. Indiana has
here with 2 fouls as Clark gets into 3. Sizing up Mabry. Mitchell knocks it. Minutes right back into high gear as Carrington spins and feeds for Thomas. Head to the free throw line. It can slow you down, get you into the half. They held New York to just 6.
Basket cut by Mabry.
Knocked away right into the hands of Mitchell. Feed to Smith, who Boston averages 3 a game.
All hit one. Melissa Smith hit.
So this game quarter run here for Erica Wheeler. Corner, Mitchell is open. And tonight, Aaliyah Boston as Bonner at the 7:50 mark. Lost it, found its way to Kemp. If you're Indiana, you have a chance. But
what I would label a team, then letting them score in transition. With 1:27 to play.
Lexi Hole getting her set.
You know, when you go through before they fly.
I'm sure Carrington spinning inside, fading. And
into Connecticut on the road, right there, you know. Make it
on there. The Fever have 17 of their 20 road games.
They're on the Indiana bench.
But it's a little 2-man game as Dantis gets in. Bonner setting the screen. And Hole. Bonner has to hoist from way out.
Chemistry and understanding.
With 11 here as we snap around pass and Boston the paint. Connecticut had an early 6-point lead. Mabry launches and there in the paint. Right back for Boston. 4 points. Sets up Olivia Nelson-Ododa. Ty Harris going behind the back and get out of South Carolina.
Shot. You got to quickly convert to.
There's Mabry off the screen, but it wasn't a lead. Who's so lethal in transition. Thomas. Wheeler steps into a 3.
The buckets here tonight.
21-foot 3-pointer earlier. Extra pass, Lexi Hole. Jones with a huge size advantage on Clark. Dantis pulls up. Pushed onto by Jones, steps back. Thomas is open. And
remember, Stephanie was a part of the first Indiana Fever games. How about that?
9, Connecticut by 6. Mitchell last year as well, a key midseason acquisition. Clark feeds Fag Bentley, who finds some. That's the second. Monday and Tuesday. It's the perfect place. Fieldhouse. Boston kick out. Here is Clark.
House Clark to get a deflection.
Stephanie White's group is Lexi Hole has to fire. And here is Mabry. Clark wide open. Knocks down for Lexi Hole, who buries.
Passing. Exit cuts to the 3.
Comprehensible 13 for screen. Waits for Boston, who catches.
Screening action.
Alyssa Thomas is points in the first half. Feeding inside. Mabry just hits the.
When it comes to Simone Biles.
Basketball here as Smith gets in. Offensive foul. It will not count.
Mitchell.
Mabry catch and shoot. Clark way outside. Over likely a little bit too much for Chris. Defense. From early June, the last time they.
See Caitlin Clark trying to that inversion to the block.
Mitchell sidestep. Held relatively in check since. She just sees the clock fire away. Banks it right into Hole and finishes. Let pass Carrington. It was right on the 8-2 early. Struggled offensively. Bouncing Boston step through. Lou Samuelson tonight. She was questionable for.
But it changes the space on the floor.
Brianna Jones. Smith taps it. Carrington this year. And Bonner.
Run Indiana off the 3-point.
And so Bonner with the 10. It ended up maybe being the pivotal possession. With the steal in Connecticut. Pay Smith with the putback, and it bounced off the screen. And Thomas just bulls over an Alyssa. The step through, the find to Bonner. Lexi Hole fire away. Bonner dangerous. Smith gets in
to the strong side, but when you catch it that.
And it's just gone. Or to me catching.
Well, Lexi Hull doing a really good job jumping.
Hemingfag Benlay has checked back. Keeler and Carrington.
And that takes you deep.
That could trigger Indiana's offense here. They Clark the drive, and they got her. Here's Boston. Mitchell behind the defense. That outlet pass already, I would say, better. Fourth assist. Here is Jones from the mid-range. Boston pulls up. Oh, to pull that out there. Step back. Hits a defense for that. Carrying this time. Oh, she gets it to. First half, back on the floor here to start the set. Pulls up. They bring off the screen. Fag-Benlay way out to Carrington, who hasn't even be a jump ball, but the Fever do win it. Fag-Benlay with the reverse. The rim has been so improved here out of the pass. Mitchell is wide open.
Place is jacked up and
Mabry aggressive. That's a deep two. Gets there. And here's Mabry from
make buckets.
Clark splits the.
Hasn't really needed it.
Yeah. Side Nelson Adota over Boston. Pounding defense by Carrington. 20th pick in 2021. Here's Burton going coast to coast. And clock. We wind down the third quarter. Let it fly. And can't.
It's really hard to help on that. As her staff do an excellent job of that. She's been not missed at the free throw line.
Early in the fourth. It's been negated in large part. Done off of the turnover here tonight.
Gets a hand on it.
And Toll with the slant route there. Caitlin Cree sets up Burton. Clark fires. Looking for Boston. The pass was a little too far ahead.
Making Indiana work.
Backing her way inside. Deep position. 12th double-double of the season to work on Smith. Oh, ran right into a wall. He's here as well.
What a roar. Generational. There's goats, and it's over Caitlin.
Certainly. Oh, Carrington.
They have D'd up in the quarter court. They've been.
Smith the shot fake driving on Thomas. Hangs.
Backing Indiana's defense downhill.
Shooting. Mabry off balance. Boston out for Lexi Hole.
Here.
Boston and one back at Thomas. Got right around her. To turn the corner. Gets inside and
she stops the ball.
Fast break points as Mitchell fires.
Third in the league in what is called
consecutive 20-point games as Jones. Oh, Boston the spin. Oh, that's a massive swing. The Fever go from again more fast break opportunity.
She adds so much other.
Again this season. And connect for Mitchell. Catch and shoot. Buries Kelsey Mitchell, the league's leading. Earned their 15th win as Mabry jumps the corner. Feeds Boston. Won't miss that. Their starters are. Some big minutes down the stretch. Mabry fights. The 9. Mitchell catch and shoot. Hits him.
Mark that down, Pat. One.
Thomas handoff. Mabry.
Pitch.
Clark on the drive. Clark lays it in. Back door. Here is Burton runs. Thomas splits the double. It's a sold-out crowd to their shrugs are off. Oh.
Well, I like
get the 2 for 1. Thomas had it knocked away.
Really good.
Trying to get it in and got it into Clark, and they immediately back to Hole. And challenge in a turnover there.
Well, you know, to keep the ball.
And Hole loving that free throw going down. Carrington, she is open. Can't hit in their last 10 home to make the playoffs is down to tonight. And this young group has come to Indiana's 11th first half turnover.
You see Caitlin Clark trying to reverse. And there's that inversion to the block.
Surveying. Mitchell sidestep. Early 3. Been held relatively in check since. She's just. Harris has got to hurry. Just sees the clock fire away. Banks. She's got numbers if she hurries. Carrington takes it right into Hole and finishes. And another turnover. Outlet pass Carrington. It was right on the mirror. Got down 8-2 early. Struggled offensively. Clark bouncing. Boston step through. We have not seen Katie Lou Samuelson tonight. She was questionable for.
She's not going to take that shot, but it changes the space on the floor.
So it's Alyssa Smith, Brianna Jones. Smith taps it. Kara struggled on these jump ball situations here this year. And Bonner.
The locker room. A little bit up the line. Run Indiana off the 3-point.
And so Bonner with the 5-point possession late against Atlanta. It ended up maybe being the pivotal possession. And Clark gives it away. It's Carrington with the steal, and Connecticut can't make them pay. Smith with the putback, and it fouled. Bonner working on Lexi Hull off the screen. And Thomas just bulls over to Alyssa. Carrington the hesitation, the step through, the find to Bonner.
The ball.
Lexi Hull fire away. Bonner dangerous to Thomas.
That's how you stop the ball.
Smith gets in.
Some time to load up to the strong side, but when you catch it,
It's here tonight, but has 9 points. And has just gone. That's 22 weeks. Or to me, catching, they have a number somewhere near that.
Well, Lexi Hull doing a really good job jumping.
Coming back, Benley has checked back. 4 fouls for Smith, 4 for Hull. Pass to nobody in particular, and Carrington.
Action on the same side of the floor, and that takes you deep.
See if that could trigger Indiana's offense here. Clark the shot fake, Clark the drive, and they got her.
Fake. Dribble entries.
Here's Boston, and now it's Clark. Launch ahead, Mitchell behind the defense. And she deploys that outlet pass already, I would say better. It's Caitlin Clark's 4th assist. Here is Jones from the mid-range, trying to clear out some space for she and Boston. Boston pulls up. Clark behind the back. Oh, to pull that out there. Kevin Fahey says, no, you will not. In fact, Clark, step back, hits a three. There's no defense for that. Carrying. What does Clark have up her sleeve this time? Oh, she gets it. It's gotten the fans here fired up. 10 good minutes in the first half. Back on the floor here to start the second. Mitchell pulls up. Connecticut gives up her game. They bring off the screen. In fact, Benley scored. Thomas fumbles it, but found its way out to Carrington, who has a... You can make a case that shouldn't even be a jump ball, but the Fever do win it. Clark gets inside. Here's Fagbenley with the reverse. Indiana's defense at the rim has been so improved here out of the Boston. Hesitation, extra pass. Mitchell is wide open.
This place is jacked up, and maybe...
Here's Mitchell looking for more, looking aggressive. That's a deep 2. It'll be a new franchise record when she gets there. And here's Mabry from...
Because she can make buckets.
Clark splits the repertoire.
Well, she hasn't really needed it.
Yeah. Pass Thomas. Back inside, Nelson Adota over Boston. Indiana here lately. Pounding defense by Carrington. She was here by this franchise, the 20th pick in 2021. What a sequence there by Carrington. Here's Burton going coast to coast. And second differential, shot clock and game clock. We wind down the 3rd quarter. Back for Boston. Boston will let it fly. And can't
shooters in the corner like Indiana has. It's really hard to help on that offensive scheming. Christy Size and her staff do an excellent job of that.
Up here in the second half. She's been in the 3rd quarter.
She has not missed at the free throw line.
For Indiana, really high number here early in the 4th. It's been negated in large part. We have actually outscored the Sun off of the turnover here tonight.
Be careful, because she can do that, and she gets a hand on it.
And Lexi Hull with the slant route there. Caitlin clears Thomas, 1 dribble, extra pass. Mabry sets up Burton. She sticks right with her. Clark fires. Here's Hull on the drive. Last minute looking for Boston. The pass was a little too far ahead.
Connecticut really making Indiana work.
Boston backing her way inside. Deep position. Closing in on what would be her 12th double-double of the season. Thomas going to work on Smith.
Make sure you defend her and not let her get that deep.
Oh, ran right into a wall.
I've got the chills.
Gabby Thomas is here as well.
What a roar. I said before, there's generational, there's goats, and it's over.
Proud.
Our 4th if you count Caitlin.
Certainly. Oh, Carrington.
Connecticut's pace. They have D'd up in the quarter court. They've been...
Smith the shot fake, driving on Thomas, hangs.
attacking Indiana's defense downhill.
Space out there. Indiana fine with her shooting. Mabry off balance. Clark off a punishing screen from Boston. Out for Lexi Hull.
Both ends. Indiana has to be sharp right here.
Boston and now it's Smith going back at Thomas. Got right around her. Clark trying to turn the corner. Gets inside and
it's 5-on-4 going the other way. Nobody stops the ball. Off and misses.
21 fast break points as Mitchell fired.
5-point game. Kelsey Mitchell is third in the league in what is called
record holder for consecutive 20-point games as Jones. Her way off Burton. Feeds to Boston. Oh, Boston the spin. Oh. That's a massive swing. The Fever go from. And once again, more fast break opportunity.
She's been able to survive because she had so much other
years ago, and will be high on those charts again this season. And connect three. Hull back for Mitchell. Catch and shoot. Buries. Kelsey Mitchell, the league's leading. Indiana trying to earn their 15th win as Mabry just
cut.
Mitchell turns the corner, feeds Boston, won't miss that. And now into double figures. All 5 Fever starters are.
Up for Mabry.
Burton getting some big minutes down the stretch. Mabry not on the floor right now here for Connecticut. Green behind the back to Boston. Shot clock down to 9. Mitchell catch and shoots. Hits it. Oh, that's
wow.
A bad miss at a bad time.
Mark that down, Pat. One.
Thomas, handoff, Mabry.
Sharp right here, no game slippage.
Clark on the drive, Clark lays it in. Back door, here is Burton runs. They'll work the way of Thomas. Thomas splits the double. Final 60 seconds, a sold out crowd to the start of June. Clark shrugs her off. Oh. Just put Indiana up 5. On Mabry, that had been Hull's assignment.
Well, I like.
Here's Thomas, shot clock down to 4. They're not going to get the 2 for 1. Thomas had it knocked away. Here for Indiana.
Really good.
Off. Hull trying to get it in and got it into Clark, and they immediately 5-on-4. They get it into Boston, back to Hull. And foul. You had what could have been a challenge and a turnover there.
Well, which allowed Indiana to keep the ball.
And Hull with anything. Loving that free throw going down. Off the screen, weaves inside. Kick out Carrington. She is open. Can't hit. It's 9 wins in their last 10 home. And their magic number to make the playoffs is down to 6. They were tested late here tonight, and this young group has come